Walker's launched the Do Us a Flavour campaign in July last year, challenging UK consumers to come up with a new flavour of Walker's crisps. About 1.2 million entries were submitted, and these were whittled down to 6 finalists, which went on sale in January. The winner, chosen by the public, was announced today at a press conference in central London.
So, one of your flavours received 221,032 votes. The other one, 232,336 votes. Hold your hand. Right, and the winner with 22% of all the votes cast is Builder's Breakfast.
Chef Heston Blumenthal, who chose the 6 finalists, says there's a sense of patriotism about the winning flavour.
I think it's great. I mean, I think there's a big kind of chunk of patriotism that comes with this because of the whole British Builder's Breakfast thing, and it's something that's kind of, it's entwined in our culture, and there's no other country that has this breakfast. So there's a uniqueness in that respect. In terms of the flavour itself, I think one of the real challenges with the 6 final flavours was to turn them from something on paper into something that not only tasted good but was indicative of what was actually on the packet. And so in terms of the Builder's Breakfast, James and I talked through the flavours that kind of we thought were going to be the most important. And that for me, I got involved with this because of anything that gets the general public excited and willing to experiment and try new things is fantastic. But on a selfish note, it was the opportunity to be able to work with people like James, brainstorming how you'd actually get these flavours into the crisp. What would the flavours be, and in what order would you like to taste them? So that fried egg was, I think, for us the most important thing. So when you taste, you get this real kind of fried egg flavour, which I think is fantastic.
Heston said he'll only collaborate with a brand if they allow him to take the inspiration he's obtained from that partnership and put it into his cooking.
Sometimes I get approached by companies to do development work, and for me, I think chefs can earn a lot from the technical side of companies like Walker's in terms of dry matter. It's going to sound really boring, but dry matter in potatoes, starch crystallization, all that kind of stuff, and that can help chefs in their cooking. But sometimes what will happen is companies go, well, we want to work with you, so we want all your ideas, but actually you've got to sign all this and you can't use anything you learn from it. You think, well, what's the motivation for doing it? That's really, for me, that's where I've got probably most of my creativity and inspiration from working with people from different walks of life. So it might be food, it might be an experimental psychologist, it might be a magician, but it's almost if you come to something new for the first time, you don't have a clouded vision. It's almost the naivety of a kid, which can be really good for creativity. So that, if I'm not allowed to take any of that inspiration and taking it back to my cooking, then I'm not interested in doing it.
James Stillman, head of flavour development at Walker's, says the future success of Builder's Breakfast is anyone's guess.
We didn't run this campaign as a gimmick. We're genuinely looking for the next big flavour of Walker's. I genuinely hope that it is as big as all of our others, but it's a hell of a hard act to follow to beat the likes of Ready Salted and Cheese and Onion.
Jackie Bowser, reporting for Brand Republic.